When you literally do anything on your computer, how is your computer even doing that? How is it showing your input on a different screen? How is it actually accepting your input? Where are these sounds coming from? Well, it's all going through the kernel. Your kernel is basically that middleman between you using the software and the hardware itself. So those programs in between are going to be what helps along this process. You're not really talking to the computer when you're using an application or the computer itself. You're talking to that kernel, which does the action for you, just as if you were telling a waitress to do your order and you wanted a cheeseburger. What happens then is those programs talk to the kernel for you through system calls. These system calls are requesting that kernel for access to different memory, storage space, and essentially just asking, please fit this process into the current processes that already exist. After that, your kernel knows what process you want to do, and from there, it's going to see how much memory it's going to take, where it's going to store that, whether it's RAM, hard drive, CPU, etc. It's also going to see how it should be prioritized within all of the other processes that are currently happening. It's going to see, usually for user interfaces or actively used applications, it will prioritize them a bit higher because this is directly what the user is seeing. It's also going to note which devices are needed for actually running that process, which is really everything if you think about it. If you were to want to run Pac-Man, that process would involve the CPU for actually processing, RAM for your active memory, your device that you're actually seeing it on, that hard drive, potential graphics display unit, if you want it connected to the internet, your actual keyboard and mouse. All of these devices go into it, and your kernel is taking care of for you how these devices fit together so that the user can actually use them, and the experience they want will be given back to them through some of these more output devices. But then this all kind of leads to, okay, the kernel does processes, but where is this kernel coming from? Stick around and comment what you think it might be, and we'll discuss this in the next video.